So you should have received an email that gives you the instructions to your actual quiz, which you're watching now, a link to the quiz, as well as a place for you to submit your answers to that quiz. We'll go through that now. We will start off by clicking where it says, please follow this link for the bacteria quiz. When you click on that link, you'll reach a Google Drive. It'll have a few pictures about bacteria. Each of them are numbered. You're going to answer questions about those pictures using these tables. So for example, on the first picture, it's asking you 3 different questions. What are those questions? The first question is asking is this picture a diplo, staphylo, strepto, or single bacteria? Going back to the picture, you have to ask yourself which of those terms applies. The answer to that question is number 1. For number 2, it's asking, is it a bacillus, a coccus, or a spirillum bacteria? Be your number 2 answer based on this picture. For number 3, you go back to the table and answer the question, is it gram-positive or a gram-negative bacteria? Each picture has 3 questions, which is why the table is labeled first, second, and third. And each picture should have 3 different answers. This is why picture number 2 has question 4, and picture number 3 has question 7, because picture 1 is 1, 2, and 3, picture 2 is 4, 5, and 6, picture 3 is 7, 8, and 9, etc. This will remain true through the whole quiz. Every picture has 3 answers, and you answer them using the information from the table. When you move away from individual bacterial cells into colonies, each picture will still have 3 questions. The first question for each picture will be its shape, the second one will be its margin, and the third question for each picture will be its surface. In the end, you will have 36 total questions on this quiz. Bear in mind that you will be submitting the letters above your selections. So if you wish to choose that the shape of the colony is round, you would be entering in the letter A for shape. If you thought the margin was lobate, you'd be entering the letter B. Because the last picture will be 34, 35, and 36. Once you've completed this quiz, you will go ahead and click on the link that says submit your answers for grading. This will take you to a website called ZipGrade. The quiz name will be back, and you'll be able to submit your answers to be graded. Put your official name in the box, as well as the last 5 numbers of your MDC ID. These should be only numbers and only the last 5. This is also probably a bad time to introduce me to a nickname you've always wanted. Please use the name that you registered with. Afterwards, click the checkbox and click on Start Quiz on the very bottom of the screen. Once you start the quiz, you will see that there's an extraordinarily long timer. You could ignore that. Click on key version A and start entering in all of the answers you had accumulated for your quiz. Whatever you put onto the submission sheet is what will be graded. So be careful and make sure every selection you make is what you intended to turn in for grading. After you've completed all the parts of the quiz, you will go ahead and notice that there's some numbers that have no answers for them. They're just extra. You will hit on the very bottom, it'll say review and submit to teacher. Once you've clicked on that, a giant red box will appear and it tells you that your sheet has not been submitted. In fact, this gives you one more opportunity to go ahead and check your responses. Go through, make sure you didn't miss anything, fail to answer a question, and at the end you'll be given the option to either go back and edit or submit to your teacher. Finally, you'll get a confirmation code with your name, the last 5 digits of your MDC ID, the name of the quiz, the time and date you submitted it, as well as other pertinent information. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this and save it.